grateful that they are. I think be able for help with for open AI to something that will be very important. Sincerely, will be the shy. Well, I would like to talk for myself. I'll be the shy fan the media. And not be just things to say I get anything for do with media.
For 10 years, as head of the Freetown district of the Wesleyan Church of Sierra Leone, Reverend Ali Seydou Conte hardly engaged with the media.
But there were times where people they throw blames on me, say, no, these things should they do very important. Why not go make them tear out? But me just be fit to say it's not part of the work that they do. So it don't mean for no now say I forget media friends.
But this view of Reverend Conte changed after a session with a team of trainers from the Internews Health Journalism Network. The training on November 10th was designed to capacitate religious leaders to engage the media to achieve better health information outcomes in the context of the ongoing response to the COVID-19 pandemic. This program is part of the global COVID-19 vaccine equity initiative being implemented alongside faith-based health institutions under the platform of the African Christian Health Association with support from IMA World Health. Internews, one of the consortium partners in the initiative, whose goal is to promote vaccine confidence and increase uptake, conducted the training in collaboration with the Christian Health Association of Sierra Leone, or CHASL, the local partner of the African Christian Health Association. CHASL is a technical coordinating body for all church health institutions in the country, comprising 43 member health facilities nationwide. 15 religious leaders, drawn from both Christians and Islamic institutions, attended this training at the Country Lodge in Freetown. Participants walked into the training hall, harboring concerns partly fueled by personal experiences and stories of unprofessionalism, which they said made them hesitate to engage with the media in their line of work. But by the end of the nearly 7-hour-long session, all of the concerns had dissipated.
Of us are not used to journalists to talk to you people. We are shying out things to say. We thought, talking to journalists will, bring some problems because we think that they're going to say negative things about us or something when we talk to journalists, or they're going to ask us for huge money when you talk to journalists because you want to have your say. The most important one I've learned today is that the journalist can be my friend. We have to be talking because it's only when you talk to the journalist that you have your voice.
This training is in place, and the way how it was designed was very flexible and very educative, and I think it is a very good training. First of all, I think there was no good relationship between the media and religious people. It's like the relationship is not that cordial, and most of the religious people, they feel that they have nothing to do with the media, especially the social media. So this training has ignited the passion for them to really be involved in the media and in the proper way, because most of the time we just restrict ourselves to the house of worships, that is the box in the church. We don't think beyond that. So this training has really give them the motivation now to adapt new communication strategies that are working for others. So why not for religious people? Business people are using it. Other people are using it for their own benefit. So why not religious people? Especially talking about COVID-19, which is a very sensitive and controversial issue with a lot of rumors, fake news. So end of the day, people come to religious people also to ask about this type of situation. So without having a proper, communication strategy, you will not be able to handle this type of contemporary issues very well.
We have had several engagements with religious leaders because these are key stakeholders. We interact with them, both Christian and Muslim. But most often they are given roles which they are not prepared for. So with support of Internews, the technical support from Internews, we thought it fit that in order to reach a wider community, to reduce the vaccine hesitancy, COVID vaccine hesitancy, there is a great need to engage a wider audience, and religious leaders play a pivotal role in this one.
Sierra Leone hopes to vaccinate 70% of its eligible population by the end of the year. Latest data indicate that just about 51% has received at least a dose as of 30th October.
Religious leaders, they play a very pivotal role within the community that we serve. They have a very large network. They have authorities over their congregants. And if they don't serve as role models, if they don't dispel the myths, if they don't serve as ambassadors for COVID-19 vaccination uptake, I think the country will not be able to meet its targeted 70%.
Internews, an international non-profit, works to promote independent journalism. The HJN is a component of its health portfolio, comprising a growing global community of journalists, communicators, academics, digital innovators, researchers, and scientists with a passion for health. The network was established at the height of the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020 and has steadily grown to over 1,400 members from over 85 countries. In 2021, HJN launched its Ambassadors program, through which it seeks to promote localized health reporting across the world. I am the latest to join the cohort of 8 journalists as Sierra Leone Ambassador. I helped facilitate this training as my first assignment alongside Internews Project Officer Matra Kagbo as lead trainer. The training included practical experiences designed to impart skills in the participants to deal with journalists, especially in crisis situations. As part of one of these practical sessions, Reverend Conte had his first experience on the hot seat, granting an interview to a journalist.
It's an eye-opener training. I have been confronted with information that I did not know before. This is my first time of sitting in a media-related training. So it's an eye-opener, and I want to say a very big thank you to Chancellor for that opportunity. And to the trainers, we have professional trainers that I have met today that they are down to earth, and they have created some interest in me that relates to media things. And I want to say thank you for that. Before now, I must confess, I never had interest with anything that relates to media. But now I have gotten some interest that I would even want to learn much more about the media, knowing the significance and the importance of the media, and even the work that I do as a clergyman. The aspect of the media is very key in it. I did not know that before. And so going forward, I will try to build relationship with credible media houses and get them to know what I do, get them to help air out information that is correct, because people depend on us, religious leaders, to bring out important information, important fact, important truth about issues that happen in the community. Once they hear that that's what the pastor says, they will take it for granted. And so I have learned how to write press releases for information that we want. So on the whole, I'll build a strong relationship with the media going forward.